So a couple hours later, and that's what we painted it up. Used some stone grey there on the side. I still see the holes, so looks like this will be coat number 1. I don't know how I'll fill the holes in. I think I saw a YouTube video of using some sort of compound over the top. It may just been, well, I'll go back and have a look. Anyway, that not happy with that, so we'll have another go. Did put some scatter on the bit that we had here. Actually quite liking the way you got the brown showing through. I can still see white though. I'm not sure if that's glue. Some of it might be glue, but I think some of it's also the cloth bandage, so poop on that. I'll have to do some more there. I've had enough though. Now with the eyedropper is more than enough. Given that the carpet ends there, I'm not spraying it. I do have Scenic cement sprayer, but not for that part. And I mixed up some of the road system again, and I'm going to lay concrete underneath the engine shed and the whole goods yard area. So as you can see, it's very roughed in at the moment. Gave it a very thin coat though, so there's just enough, because I had cork down. I just took a sponge brush and put a thin enough coat on that you couldn't see the cork through it. You can just, yeah, you can still see where the joins are of the cork tiles. Don't know what I'll do there with that. Oh, well, we'll see. Actually, it'll be inside the engine shed, so that might be okay. So we've roughed that in as well. I'd mixed up the top coat with the mixture itself, but I do remember from having done the same thing over here, the little white parts are where it didn't mix thoroughly. So you can see I've got the white streaks, which in a way it's kind of like weathered the road already, but what I'm thinking of doing is just blotching top coat on the top to get rid of the white, and then it'll look like it's been patched with fresh tarmac. At least that's the hope for this side. So I think I'm going to end up with the same crapola over here. I can see lumps in it already. Well, that's just a splodge, but that's obviously lumps where I didn't mix it properly. So I'm expecting to have the white bits again when I sand this down, but we'll see how it goes. Then the top of that hill, which is still missing, is actually still hiding in here. I gave this another dose of scatters today. Yeah, this one was Earth Blend. So if you want to know what Earth Blend ends up looking like, it's like a dirty green. And I was just going to use this as the base coat anyway, so I am intending to put something else on top of that. So I'm not too worried by the amount of stuff that's showing through at the moment, because the next layer of scatters will cover that up. I am a bit worried about these regular lines here. So that's where I taped 2 sections of foam board together. Don't know what I'll do there. Maybe clumps of foliage or something. Maybe put trees over the top of that lot. And anyway, that's the roof to the tunnel. I think I've said in one of my previous videos that's supposed to be detachable, so that when it sits on top of there, God forbid, but anything gets stuck or derailed under here. Especially, I've got one set of points which I'm a little bit worried about, because it is going to be under the top of the hill there, and it's the set of points that leads off and into the whole goods yard / ending yard area. I'm thinking that if something comes unstuck on those, I'm going to have to get get down and underneath here to be able to get at it, so that's why that's all removable. Yeah, it's just a total mess, because there's a goods yard, goods shed over there sitting on a platform. That's the other thing I've decided is in between those two tracks, down where that siding is over there, that bit there, see the baseboard in the middle, that's now gonna, it used to be underneath the platform. Decided to put the platform where it's kind of sitting now, only on one side, and actually put ballast down the middle. Still toying with the idea of a platform kind of over here somewhere, maybe in that little area there, and a bridge over, and where I've got this real crappy stick it down bit of road, maybe moving a platform down. I don't know, I guess it's, I haven't even finished it yet, and I'm thinking about changing. At least it's just the scenery I'm changing. The track plan obviously it is what it is, that's not changing. And I'm also regretting having put the surface mounted points on, because there ain't nothing I can do about that, and disguising all of the wires coming out, it's just going to be a nightmare. That's why the N-gauge layout, the only surface mounted points are in the back scene point motors, the rest are going to be under the baseboard. I guess if anything, maybe this was my trial layout, if nothing else. I also still don't